Right, so I'm going to try and talk about form structure for the third time, but my videos keep not working. I don't know what my phone's doing. I'm going to start by talking about enjambment. Enjambment is where there's no punctuation at the end of a line. You can see this throughout the poem, and it's usually used when the speaker is lost in a memory. So you can see there, nothing at the end of as a child, nothing at the end of sunlight clear, nothing at the end of November. Happens again in the second stanza, graceful slopes, tanks. So when she's talking about her memories, she typically uses enjambment, which suggests she gets lost in her memories and shows the powerful effect of them. This is contrasted with the final stanza where she uses end-stopped lines and caesura. Caesura is where there's punctuation in the middle of a line, and end-stop is where there's a full stop at the end of the line. Now, these cause breaks and pauses and barriers in a poem, and that could suggest a sense of confinement she feels in the new city, which links to the fact that the authorities in that new city are potentially quite controlling and oppressive. So it shows the power of the institutions. Her ability to get lost in her memories is reinforced through the free verse. Free verse is where there's no rhyme scheme, and it creates a stream of consciousness, which is like where it's just your thoughts all muddled and written down, which is what the poem reads a bit like. Again, reinforcing that she tends to get lost in her memories because they're so poignant to her, reinforcing again the powerful effect that her memories have had on her and the powerful effect the place and culture of where she comes from has had on her. The final one we're going to talk about is the extended metaphor of light. Now, I'm aware that we've already talked about the metaphor of light as a language method. We're now going to talk about it in terms of structure and the fact that she uses light imagery all the way through the poem. And that structure shows that her positive view of the city is unbreakable. It remains, despite the tyrants, despite knowing it's at war, despite the pressure in the new city, her positive view of that place remains. And that shows many things. It shows the powerful effect of memory and how stubborn memories can be and how much of a profound effect they can have on a person. Her memories remain positive despite all the odds. Shows the power of the individual who, despite pressure from the people and the authorities in the new city, continues to have a positive view of where she comes from. It shows the powerful effect of culture and patriotism as well. The place she comes from is so important to her. She refuses to give up her positive view of where she comes from.